What is up, guys? Welcome to Barrookie. I bought another sandbag, and yes, it's another color. I'm gonna talk about that, why it's again another color. I'm also gonna talk about why I bought this one from 100 kilograms, even though I haven't mastered this one here that's about 75 to 80 kilograms. Also, we have this one, he's also new to the family. Gonna talk about that one because it's the same weight as this big boy. And I'm also going to show you how you can fill your sandbag up even though your sand is wet. Now the first things first, why do I want a blue one? Well, what's cool in gyms is if everything looks the same. I get that. But I also want to do reviews and I want to have different brands. That's also cool. And I like the fact that this is a completely different color. So it really stands out. This is going to be my 100 one. The black one is my 80 one. The red one is my 50 kilogram one. And this one here, the beige greenish one, is 38 kilograms. But yeah, that's why this is another color, yet another brand. And I thought the blue just looks very nice with the black, the red, and the sand color. Okay, that's that out of the way. I have a video where I test these three in a workout. Very cool. And you see me struggle a lot with this one. So yeah, why am I picking an even heavier one? Well, I want to prepare myself to getting stronger. That's one thing. Two, I like buying new stuff. That's unfortunate. The third thing is that this goes from 50 kilograms all the way up to 75 or 80 kilograms. And the problem with that is there's no intermediate. I want to fill this sandbag up with about 60 kilograms. It won't be full, but it will have a decent weight, a little bit heavier than the red one. And that means that we can get stronger with this one, a little bit of a progressive overload. And once we manage the 60 kilogram one, we can start playing around with the 75 to 80 kilogram one. And then, instead of jumping all the way up to 100, we can fill this one up all the way up to 90, 85 to 90 kilograms. And then we are a little bit closer again to that 100 kilograms. So that is the whole premise of it. Also, if a sandbag is not filled completely, that means it's more malleable. So it's going to be a little bit more of a difficult weight. And that is going to give also an extra added challenge. Now, I talked about sand. Well, sand is very cheap. Unfortunately, cheap sand is wet. And I did that once. I put wet sand in this red one and all the moisture started pulling out of it, making the bag look very nasty. And we don't want to do that. Basically, we want the sand that we put into our sandbag to be dry. For that one here, for this Rogue jerry can one, I started up the Barrookie sand drying facility. Basically what you do is you take as much containers as possible filled up with sand. So you basically have a large contact surface where the moisture can evaporate out of the sand. And that way you have dry sand in your sandbags stay healthier for a long time, and that's good. So this is the Rogue jerry can. It's a very cool one because it looks like a jerry can, and it also has some handles. And the reason why this does not bomb like this one, look like really set out on the sides here, is that if we look inside of this jerry can, there's a mesh that keeping these sides here, basically these sides here together, so it doesn't like fall apart. So that's very cool. Now I didn't fill it up all the way because I want it to be malleable. I want it to be dead and annoying weight. And also I already have a 50 kilogram sandbag, so why not get like a 38-ish kilogram sandbag? And that way we can have something to start with, like a warm-up weight. That is the reason why I bought this one. Also, it has handles, so if you want to do your regular farmer carries or suitcase carries, you can do that with this big boy. Now, let's weigh them one for one, and then we're going to look at how we can fill this one up and how far we can already fill this one up, because I bought sand, but it's still wet, and I'm gonna show you how we're going to set up the drying facility. Oh boy, the things I had to do to film this thumbnail. Okay, so basically, to dry your sand, make sure you get a bit of sand in a big bin. Make it not too thick so it can evaporate pretty easily. I used my kids' toys bin because I don't know, I don't care. It's my things, it's my house. Okay, so because I'm letting this in like a greenhouse area evaporate, it's going to go very quickly. Ideally in the summer, it's already October, so not super ideal, but hey, who knows, maybe I put that inside, let the house do its thing. But now we have this one already filled up to 15 kilograms. The question for you is probably, which type of bag should I get? Should I get Rogue? Should I get Cerebrus? Should I get Nordic? Because this is a Nordic bag from Sweden. Or should I get a Rogue one, a jerry can? Well, basically, choose upon color, right? If you like blue, pick the Nordic one. If you like red, pick the Cerebrus one. If you like black, get Rogue or whatever other brand. They're basically all the same. They have the same type of material, very thick. They exist, all of them exist out of a double layer material with a funnel system that you have to double Velcro, right? You double Velcro this open or close. Then when that's closed, you have a big zipper that you have to open and close. And then you have this big patch of Velcro. So yeah, this is not going anywhere. Double lines again. They all have the same principle. The only thing that I see here from the Nordic, and maybe not so fortunate for the way I want to use it, is that the inner bag is not connected to the outer bag. Maybe only on the bottom, but not on the top. So this, when I opened up the package, I saw only blue, and the inner bag was like all the way to the bottom. So I could pull it up and out, that's true. But with the Rogue one and with the Cerebrus one, the funnel part came all the way up to the outer part so that it's one solid unit. And for what I want to do it, like fill it halfway, I don't know how that is going to play out, but we're going to see that. I'll be the first one to let you know if this goes bad, but I have a good feeling about this. So yeah, it's we're playing the waiting game. Well, luckily for me, I have the red one where I can get stronger with, first and foremost. I also know now that this one is 75 kilograms, this one is 38.7, and for now this one is only 15 kilograms, but 15 plus 2 times 25 is about 65. Okay, so 65 will be right in the middle of these two here, so absolutely perfect. And then I have still some sand that can be drying for future upgrades. So yeah, that's basically my 2 cents on sandbags. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of it, what you think of getting a 100 kilogram one, even though I haven't mastered my 75 one. Am I too eager? Do I want to go too fast? Probably. Do I have a buying problem? Probably. Like everyone with a home gym, eventually you want to buy stuff, you want to upgrade, even though you already have everything. And yeah, I don't know, capitalism, I guess. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you got something out of it. Let me know in the comments down below if you do sandbag trading. I absolutely love it. It's humbling. So I guess I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Peace!